Hi YouTube, in this video I want to show you how I sharpen a knife like this, or sharpen any knife on the Beltsander. For sharpening knives I don't use normal belts like this. I have my special ones, which are called Trizact, which is the brand name of the belt itself. As you can see here, it's from 3M. It's an extreme nice belt. It's a very fine grit, about 400. With a normal belt it would be about a 400 grit. And with these belts I think I can sharpen the knives as good as with these belts, because as you can see here, a lot of stones, small stones on the belt. And the funny thing is, if you get them around with the rolls of your Beltsander, as you can see, maybe you see it, the stones break. You get small breaking lines everywhere, but they don't chip off and they don't fly away. They hold pretty well on the belt, and that's what makes this belt so nice. And here we have the belt in a new form. This is how it looks when you buy it. Pretty new. They're a little bit more expensive than a normal belt. I guess they're double the price, about $5 to $7. Matter which grit do you buy. Other grits do not have these stones. Other grits look different. The other grit of these belts, it's about the same. This one is pretty used. It's about the same, but the stones are extreme small and it behaves different. It's not as good as these belts, I think. And this is how they look when they are new. Normal Trizact belts. Maybe some of you may know them. These belts are my absolute favorite. You need to run them very slow. And when you run them at a slow speed, it's almost as you were grinding the knife on a stone, on a Japanese grinding stone, or a pretty normal grinding stone with a fine grit. And that's how you get your knives extreme sharp, even on the Beltsander. Pretty nice. And after grinding, we just go to the wheel of death, to the polishing wheel, and polish up the edge to a mirror finish, and then it's sharp as hell. Well, these are 3 different kinds of belts usaged. This one is new, this one is in the middle of its age, I think, and this one is pretty done, but it already cuts pretty well. And the good thing about these belts, they live way longer than a normal belt. They have a lifetime of about 6 to 7 times longer than a single normal belt has, and at a cost of double. That means you're way cheaper when you get this belt in case to every other belt with the same grit, say 400 grit. And this one is the belt we're going to use for this kitchen knife. I have 2 kitchen knives here to grind and then to polish, and then we will see how sharp they are. To show you that these knives are actually very dull, maybe you can see the surface, the knife's front, but to show you, as you can see, not as it should be at all. And the other one, just the same. Okay. Now the belt itself makes a lot of noise, so you should wear ear protection. Now that we got the edges ground, hope you can see that. Now we're gonna polish this edge to a mirror finish. And as you see, it's a very fine grit. The good thing about this belt also is that when it's running, you have every time fresh stones, fresh grinding stones coming after, one after the other. As you see, hundreds and hundreds of stones are going past the knife edge and sharpening it. It's like you would grind it almost half an hour, I say. Normally, for grinding a knife, when it's pretty dull and you want to grind it very nice and a good edge, you need about 20 minutes hand grinding. And with this belt, you just need about, as you saw, 2 minutes, 3 minutes per edge. And that's extremely nice and saves you a lot of time. Now for polishing, just have my simple buffing wheel, my buffing compound, and just buff out the edge so you get a mirror finished edge, and that is absolutely razor sharp. Now for cleaning it, I just take a paper towel and wipe away the residues from polishing the compound. Black marks here and there. Normally it would be blue, but steel, which you rub off, colorates it black. And always pull the knife over, because then you can't cut yourself. Very important, not push the knife, then you will have no fingers anymore. But that you will do only once. Okay, so that's it. Here I just ground off a very small piece so that this guard here doesn't stand over the blade. So when you cut down on a board, the blade is not in the air. The blade is touching the board with the full surface. It just rubs off. It's just some kind of wax, and the wax rubs off pretty nice. You can see, and here you get a pretty nice mirror finish. And you see, it's very sharp. I think that's good. Are you happy with that? I hope so, because I am. And that's it for today. Just a short video to show you also how I sharpen my knives on the Beltsander. Okay. And as always, hope you liked my video. Please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this, and thanks for watching.